Rahim. My name is Samreen Rajput. I am lecturer in Psychology Department in Govt Nazareth Girls Degree College, Hyderabad. Today my topic is an introduction to psychology for class BA BSc 1 from paper 1. First of all, main topics we have to discuss. Number 1 is history and origin of science of psychology, and definition and scope of psychology. First of all, we discuss here history. In 1896, Sigmund Freud developed the theory of psychoanalysis. On the basis of this therapy, later on developed the therapy of free association and dream analysis. In 1905, IQ test developed by Alfred Binet and Theodore Simon. In 1913, John B. Watson supported the behavioral aspects of psychology. In 1921, Swiss psychiatrist Hermann Rorschach devised a personality test based on patients' interpretations of ink blots, which is named as Rorschach ink blot test. Again, origin of science of psychology. A science is the body of systematized knowledge that is gathered carefully observing and measuring events. Like any other science, psychology is also based on the observation and experiments which others can repeat and verify. Psychology concerns with the observation and explanations of human behavior in single individual or in groups. A science deals with a group of related facts and principles of particular subjects. Psychology as a science deals with the motives, feelings, emotions, thoughts and actions of a person. Comprehensive and advanced definition of psychology. Psychology is the scientific study of behavior and mental processes. This is a comprehensive definition of psychology. Before this, we have the subject matter of psychology, that we can say the development, how definition of psychology developed one by one, step by step, from soul to the behavior and mental process of science. So, the discipline embraces all aspects of the human experience, from the functions of the brain to the actions of the nations, from child development to care for the aged, in every conceivable settings, from scientific research centers to mental health care services. The understanding of behavior is the enterprise of psychologists. Here we discuss scope of psychology. As we all know, nowadays psychology is influence on each and every aspect of the life. So we can say psychology is a very important scientific field. As we can say, psychology today covers enormous range of scope or fields. They can be broadly classified into two groups: basic psychology and applied psychology. Basic psychology. It is aimed at contributing to knowledge of behavior. College, universities, laboratories and departments are the main employment setting of basic psychology. Basic psychology has the following subfields: developmental psychology, in which we discuss the development related to psychology in a human being from birth to death. In social psychology, we have to discuss all matters related to society, communities, groups, everything. Physiological psychology and abnormal psychology. In abnormal psychology, we have discussed all pathologies, disorders related to abnormal. Experimental psychology, in which we have to discuss and going all the matter related to population, and in which field we have to experiment, and we have to take all these things in laboratories. Psychometrics, in which we have all the test, how a test develop, how it is used or applied on a person. Cognitive psychology is related to thinking process, and last, that is personality psychology, related to different personalities and their developmental processes. Again, applied psychology. Applied psychology uses the various fields of basic psychology to improve the quality of life of human being in various fields like school, industry, hospital, consultancy, and community. Applied psychology has the following subfields: clinical psychology, in which we deal with the patient in clinical setting; counseling psychology, in which different counselors guide or counsel the persons as they need; organizational psychology, related to industrial psychology, in which we deal with the motivation of labor, quality of work, and all the environment related to work; or educational psychology, in which we deal with the education, all the aspects related to education, in which curriculum, environment, etc. Environmental psychology, health psychology, then environmental psychology, forensic psychology, and sports and exercise psychology, and here last is psychology of women, in which we have to discuss about the issues of women, their biological issues, psychological issues in different aspects. Thank you for your cooperation.